A lot of people are saying mixed reviews about this movie, apparently. Like, there are some people who are saying that this movie is super scary. There are some people who are saying that the movie is super rushed. I disagree with both of those claims. As someone who's not a horror movie enthusiast, I'm actually someone who gets very easily scared of horror movies. I don't think it's the scariest one, but I also don't think it was rushed. I think this movie is a slow burn where everything from like the start and middle slowly builds up, and at the end it drops the bomb, and then poof, it just like splashes in your face, and not in a scary way. Well, actually the ending does try and like make you all creeped out, but I don't think it's bad. I think the movie, that was my mom. I think the movie is scary and disturbing, but it doesn't rely on like jump scares solely. It does utilize sound as its main component to get you on edge, kind of have your skin crawl. Like, I do think the movie did a very good job with the direction that it wanted to go in. So basically, this movie is about a girl named Evie. She's a podcast host who talks about paranormal activities. And her and her co-host, Justin, they go through these 10 audio files that might be some spookiness in it. So they have the plan for their episode to make it interesting, to play through all 10 audio files, and maybe they've messed with something that they shouldn't have messed with. It's super dark. I just realized I had to turn on the lights on. But basically, we get a little bit of Evie's background with like her mother, and we get a little information about what she is expecting. I don't want to spoil too much on that part. In fact, I don't think I want to dive into spoilers that much. I'll kind of get into it a little bit, but I won't do all of it. But I think what this movie does, it kind of messes with you in a way where, like I said, they use sound, right, as its like component to like scare you. I think it does use the audio and like the sound mixing and design to make you confused. Is it what we're hearing through like Evie's like headphones, like the stuff that she's hearing, or is it the noises that are happening in the background? Like, I think the movie really does play with you and make you paranoid and make you wonder what's real and what's not, or like what is it that you're hearing, or maybe you're not hearing the right thing at all. Like, it really does try and spook you and just kind of make you question and be on the edge of your seats on what the heck is going on. It's getting creepy. I'm gonna make this video pretty short, so I'm not gonna go too much into it, but let me just dive into spoilers. I won't spoil everything. So these audio files, it's about this couple named Mike and Jessa, and they have, you know, Jessa has been having some problems with sleeping lately, and you know, Mike decided to record the sleeping and whatever, kind of like vlogging, but it's all in audio, so you don't actually see these people, right? And there's some spookiness going on with it, you know, maybe some paranormal activity going on that we're not too sure of. And what happens is, as each like audio file they play, it gets more spookier, and Evie is just already dealing with so much like stuff right now. For example, her comatose mother and her being pregnant. And I feel like these two don't really make sense as to why you should care so much. Like, I guess they set that up to make you feel like, oh, like you want to root for her to you know, go through whatever she's going through because she's gonna have a baby. I feel like those two do play a major component by the end, but I won't say what that is. I think it's smart. I think that's how I interpret it, because the ending is ambiguous. It's actually just, I can't say anything about the ending, but that's where the ball drops, and it makes you wonder what the heck. I interpret it as the way the things that they introduced at the beginning made sense for what was happening at the end. You get a little bit of her background and history, and that's what we see with the audio recordings that were being played about Mike and Jessa, where they go through these issues, and it involves like babies and, you know, reversed audios, or like reverse like songs and like religious like cult imagery, spooky stuff. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm articulating well. I am so tired right now. I am on like few hours of sleep, and I had a 12-hour clinical rotation. I'm about to do that again, but I guess that's just kind of all I wanted to say about this film. I'm sorry, this is like a very like crappy review, but I will say this movie is scary, but it's not like the scariest movie you'll ever see. I think up to this day, I haven't watched enough scary movies yet, but I think Smile is the scariest. Like, this movie does have its jump scares and all, but it I don't think it wants to focus on that. It wants to focus on making you feel creeped out. I guess there's the only complaint I have about this movie, not really a complaint. They explain at the beginning that so her mother's dying, right? And the doctor says like, "Oh, you know, cuz she comes visit, oh, like your mother's dying. You're going to hear a death rattle." But they don't elaborate on what the death rattle sounds like. So you kind of have to guess, oh, was that this part where she died? Up to this point, she died up like that scene, or like I think they should have been a bit more specific on what the death rattle sounded like. Even though Evie was already like, oh yeah, I know what a death rattle is, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry about the yucky review. I just wanted to say that the movie was good and it was scary. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.